be my second video on the planner and journaling organizational things that I have going on in these little series of videos that I'm doing. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Marlene. I would love it if you like this video to give me a thumbs up, and if you really like the videos that you're seeing, if you can sub to my channel, I would appreciate that. I linked all my social media underneath. I post more than once daily on my Instagram, and I would love it if you follow me there too. Okay, so let's get started with video number 2. In video number 2 today, I'm going to be covering just really briefly, because my first video was like a lot of information, even for myself. I'm going to be showing you where I store and the system that I more or less have to keep my setup for my stickers, for my planner, mainly for my planner, because my journaling, I don't do that much, I don't put that much stickers, but I am going to show you how I used to briefly, because there's a lot of them, and I didn't bring them all, I just have a few really, and I did get rid of a lot too. My journals, how I used to journals before I got into junk journaling. I've been a journaler my entire life. I've always journaled, and before I journal, like I said before, I did the inspiration boards. But I'm going to show you an alternative if you're not into junk journaling yet, and if you don't know how to make the books and put the signatures together and so forth, a really quick way of starting a journal. But first, let's get started with how I keep my stickers. For my stickers for my planner, kind of like my planning and my stickers go together, and the reason I am doing them together now, especially in the beginning of the year, like I said on my previous video, which I'm going to link underneath in case you didn't see video number 1, is that I like to go through everything in my planning and in my journaling, and because they kind of go hand in hand, and I'll show you why. I like to go over my stickers, and I have made a little pile to donate. I get to donate at the Goodwill. Maybe I have 1 or 2 stickers that I know I'm not going to use. Maybe I have things that I haven't used in a while. They are out of here, guys. And I have destashed a lot before I moved, but I need to go through it and do it again. Plus, it keeps my mind fresh. I know what I have out. I know what I want to use. So before I set up my planner, before I set up anything, I go through my supplies, get rid of what I haven't used, and well, I couldn't say that. I said I'm not going to buy anything else anymore. I know I'm not going to buy any stickers. God, please help me. None. And I was going to say I'm not going to buy any more washi tape, but I already messed that up. I already bought a few new washi tapes. I don't need washi tapes, but I couldn't help it. I'll show you later on another video how cute they are. Okay, so my sticker setup basically for my planning consists of 2 trays. This is where I corral all my planning stickers, because I have another area where I keep my, I call them my scrapbooking stickers, which are, I can use those more in my journals. I can use those in my journals. When I make journals that I put up in my Etsy store to sell, I use a lot of those journaling cards and the stickers and all that. They're in a separate area. This is just for my planner. So I have 2 basic systems. I have this little box that I don't remember where I got it, and I painted the inside like in a real soft little pink, and then the outside I did some of my very favorite Tilda paper, and I covered the outside with the Tilda paper that looks really sweet. And then I found this little knob, this really cute, it's blue, it's not showing, it's more showing more like a white, but it's a ceramic blue, and it's so cute. And the other box has a ceramic pink, and I think these I got at Joann. So they're out here like in an index card, and I can just go through them. And basically, again, I have an area that I showed you before where I throw my stickers that are kind of like my new stickers, which I need to go over that. I haven't done that yet, organized that or filed them in the right place yet. But here I have just some of my favorite stickers for my, these I got on Etsy for my planner that I haven't used. I got these last year. I did not use them once. These are journaling cards, and I do use them, and I like them. I'm planning on a new planner for my garden that I have to show you my idea. I think I'm going to love that planner, so I'm going to use this for my garden planner that I don't even have, that I don't even made yet. This goes in another area. This goes in my caddy, in my planner caddy. See, I'm organizing as I go along. These are more for my planner stickers. Planner stickers. See, I got some planner stickers on my caddy over there. I need to consolidate and see how I'm going to put these. These are more. These I also got on Etsy. I think, I don't know where I got these. But these are for my little planners. I have these smaller planners where I keep my meal planning and my financial planner. Boy, I'll show you those later. So these are these stickers. These I think I got online. See, these were the little dashboards that I made. See, the little dashboards that I made for my happy planner that I do with my, I think this was just a card that I do with my planner punch. Instead of getting the big planner, because there's a punch for the happy planner to go over the rings, that's a longer planner, I have the individual punch for them, which works really well for me. What I do is that I have a template. This is my template. Because I don't add a lot of things to my planner, my happy planner, maybe 1 or 2 sheets or something, because my happy planner, you know, comes all together. I might want to add 1 or 2 sheets. So I use this as a template and I make a little mark on where I want to punch the hole, and then I just punch the hole and then it's already split to the end. So it's one way of doing it. I didn't want to invest on the official longer punch for that planner because I wasn't sure whether I was going to do a happy planner or the disc planning system forever, so I didn't want to invest on that. But anyway, that's how I made this little sticker, little dashboard thing that I showed you. This was on another planner. There was a 3-ring planner. This is how I made that. Okay, guys, as if though I didn't have enough stickers, I have gotten rid of, I think I only kept from 2019 on. Everything before that I got rid of, my planner pages. But I have some really cute layouts in those planners that I love. And as if though I didn't have enough stickers, I need therapy. I went into those planners and I cut up. Yes, I know, I have a problem. I went and I cut up, no, what are these? Oh, these are just little, yeah, see? I go through my paper scrap box, which I'll show you later on. We all have one of those. And what I do is that I make little templates from my happy planner and I cut up, I'll go in there. This was when I had my little planner. This is for my meal planning and my financial planner. I cut up with the paper scraps the little date blocks, and that's what I used to liven up my planner out of my scrap box. So these were little scraps that I had already cut, and they're ready to go into my planner. But going back to my original thought, when I have a layout that I love, before I throw the whole planner away, I go in there and I cut the little stickers or the little die cuts or whatever it is that I liked, also as an inspiration. See, this was a day that I did like a gardening layout, and this was a day that my Jama was off from work. So I went ahead and I cut because I like that. So I might want to use that, fussy cut it and use it on another layout. And that's how I recycle some of my favorite little layout stuff that I love. See, look at this. I love that. So I wasn't going to throw that away. Let me see if it'll focus. I wasn't going to throw that away. It's so cute. It was part of a layout. So I went ahead and I fussy cut it so I can use it again. So these are all the fuzzy cuts. See, look at this, how cute. Would you throw that away? I don't think so. So these are all the fuzzy cuts from previous planners that I want to incorporate because I love them so much into my new planner. So all of these are something. I just don't know what they are. This is empty. I don't know. But these are all like recyclable things that I want to use. Yeah, see, these are more of the little templates that I told you I make out of scrap paper for my planner. So that's what this is. This is more recyclable stuff from my planners that I want to use for my new planner. See, I love that sticker. I couldn't throw that away. So I sit there before, this was quite a few years back. So I sit there and I cut some of them. And hopefully, see, look how cute. See, some of this is kind of cute. So I'm going to recycle. It's a way to recycle my planner pages. So that's what that is. My little niece made me that. She's a tremendous artist. So I want to incorporate that into a planner. These are just more stickers. This is all for planners. These are more of those little cutouts. See? Tons of those little cutouts, guys. This is the inserts for my financial planner that I already set up. My financial planner and my meal planner are all set up. It's just my catch-all, my Franken planner, I'm going to call it, like the girls are calling it now. It's going to be like my catch-all planner. That's the one I haven't set up. But my financial planner, it's a little planner like this. And my meal prep planner, which is this one. These are the inserts. I already did that. These are all set up, and I already threw all the stuff from last year away. And these I have in both. So this is all set up. I did do that the day after Christmas. I did that. These are more Happy Planner stickers. Happy Planner stickers. These I love. So guys, you see how I don't have to buy a sticker. I don't even want to look at what they have new for planners. I don't want to look. I have enough to last me a lifetime. And I gave my sister a lot. A lot. I wish I find a local friend that likes planning. We can share supplies. These little donuts and macaroons are erasers that I think are the cutest thing on earth. I have a whole bunch all over the place. These are more of my use it or get rid of it Happy Planner stickers. So this is one where I keep my stickers. And then these are some cheapo these kind of stickers. I think they're not stickers, they're little die cuts. They're from when you buy stuff online, they're from China. They're cheapos, but they're cute. And these are more date little stickers. And then this, for some reason, I keep with my stickers. And it's just a little bit more of supplies, because sometimes I like to highlight. Okay. I have these little color-coded little dots that I use on my financial planner, but for my everyday Franken planner thing, that I'm going to call it, I'm going to use what I used last year, which were these markers, and I color code, like my garden date goes in green, and so on. So that's what this is. Okay, so let me show you briefly and really fast my second bin for planning stickers, which is this little bin, which is like a little crate. I think one of my friends gave me this crate, and I went ahead and painted it just like I painted the box for them to match. So I'm hoping this will never get full. Actually, I wanted it to get less full. And then the front, I put another tilde paper in the front, which is really cute. And then the little knob here is pink, and it also matches the other knob that was blue. Okay, so here, these are more stickers. I'm not going to go through them because, guys, there's just like a lot. But these are more, I think my stickers for planners, I'm calling them more of my flat stickers. Like, these are all my Chinese stickers that I get online. They're like adorable. How could you possibly, like, you cannot get rid of this. Let me put this in the background. Let me see if by putting something in the background. Let me see if I can show you. See? Look how cute. But they're puffy, but they're not too puffy. They're like a little puffy. See? These are adorable. But I keep these separate. These I'm calling my Oriental stickers, because I love these. These I keep separate. These are as puffy as they get. The rest are just kind of really... See, this shouldn't be here. There's nothing to do with planner. This, nothing. But these I have someplace else because I saw them. See, these are more of my flat. So see, this is a planner. So as you can see, I don't have to buy stickers for like ever. I don't need stickers for planning. And then I kind of keep them a little bit in a category. Like, look how cute. Wouldn't these be cute for my garden planner? Excuse the glare. Look how pretty. So these are going to be garden planner stickers. So you see, these are adorable. These are puffy, but they're so cute. They're puffy cute. And yeah. So see, so this is another, these are little borders that are kind of cute. So, yeah. Oh my God, I don't even know what I have in there. But I am going to go through this box thoroughly because I just kind of glanced at it. So these, I have condensed, I did get rid of a lot. Like I said, I did stash a lot. So I have condensed my planner stickers to just these two boxes that I just showed you, and that's it. And that is it. So, but I need to organize that. I haven't organized that. So briefly, let me just show you what I used in the past to plan with, okay? So before I discovered planners, the junk journal planners that we all make, I journaled in altered notebooks. And that is a great way to alter. That's a great way to journal if you haven't gotten into junk journals, which you should because it's like a wonderful, beautiful hobby. But if you want like a quick, I call them my one event things or a project thing that I don't want to like use a whole journal for that, or maybe I don't have a journal made, I alter notebooks or pretty books that I already have, add a little something to them, put a little sticker, maybe a dangle, and turn them into a project notebook or a project journal. And that's what has worked for me. I have some that date all the way back to the 80s. I have kept this one. This was one of my first ones that I ever did. This is very old. And even back then, okay, so this is very, very old. I'm never going to get rid of. I think this was one of the very first ever journals that I ever used. And this is a little bookmark that one of my clients gave me when she went to the Holy Land. So I thought this was very special, so I chose to keep it in my oldest journal that I have. So I have gotten rid of a lot of my journal notebooks, as I call them, but this one I'm never going to because this is the oldest thing I have. And it's fun to look back and read some of the stuff that you wrote and what was important to you when you were 21 and 22, which is really funny. But it was my outfits had to match and all kinds of real silly stuff, but it's, you know, nice. Maybe what I'm journaling about now, I'm going to think is silly when I'm 80. Lots of these journal notebooks. Let me start over here. This is a journal notebook. This was just a plain notebook that because I have that cinch thing. This was when I first got my cinch, that the binding system for this. So I made my own journal. And this is about teas, obviously. You see teas? This is all about teas because I love to drink teas. And sometimes I'll look up a special blend or a special origin of a tea or a tea poem. Or because I dry a lot of my, for example, my spearmint and my Cuban. I have something called Cuban mint that I bought from Miami, which is a little bit of a spearmint, but it's softer. I have all my chocolate mints, you know, everything I dehydrate. I did already. When it's fall is when I dehydrate, when it starts to get hot, cold in the house. And then I drink a lot of teas. I set them up and I put a little bit in everything. I just got a new stevia plant that I'm hoping to propagate and use some of the leaves. It tastes just like sugar, guys. But anyway, this is my tea journal and I still use this. This is still very active. This journal was my moving journal. Let me see if there's anything private in here. Yeah, this was my moving journal. This journal was very helpful. I wrote in here the moving van, the moving company, all my research I did on the move, how much everything was going to cost, my moving supplies, planning how I was going to pack each room, the system that I was going to use to pack each room. When I first started D-Stash, everything is in this journal, and I'm not ready to throw it out yet because there's a lot of great ideas in here that I can still use. Not that I'm going to pack again, but I'm saying this journal, this kept me sane. I kept this with me all the time. All the contractors, all the people, my house back in Florida had to be put up to before we put it up for sale, we had to do a lot of repairs to it, just to make it pristine and perfect. Like every little thing was taken care of. I have a section here that was on those contractors. We had a new roof put on. It's all here. Anything that had to do with the selling of the house and moving is in this journal. This is a really pretty notebook that I altered. Look how pretty that turned out. I love that flower. And I love Fruity. And this was just a notebook that I turned into a journal, and I love it. And this one was about, this was a class that I was taking on photography that I took a while. Look how pretty this, somebody gave me that. I didn't do that. I don't think I did that tag. Look how pretty. This is a class that I took online on photography, and I haven't used the whole journal, and I'm going to keep it because I am planning on my things to do next year is to get more advanced in my photography. I want to learn all kinds of little skills on that, so that's there. What else? This is my traveling in my planner for traveling. This is when we went to Savannah. It's kind of like a scrapbook journal type of thing, and this is already too much full. And I also did that with my cinch when I got it in the beginning. So my husband and I, we don't do a lot of traveling. Like we're not, some people love to travel. We don't, we're like homebodies, and I love being home. But once in a while, I do like little road trips. That's as far as I go, but that's it. I like being home. I love being in the house. So, and doing stuff around the house and doing stuff locally. But if we do travel, we do use this. Keep track of everything, hotels, everything here. This I haven't used, but I think I'm going to use it in my garden as an attachment to my garden journal. I keep some of my fast to go to in this little basket, and I keep this little basket in a bookshelf in our TV room. This one I love, this little notebook I made. I made some for my mom, and I made some for you. I made for my mom and some for me. It's just a little notebook from I think it might have been the dollar store. I put some washi. These are little cutouts. I made some cute little tabs for it. And I put this little dangle, which is the little spool. And this one is for, let me see, there's a lot of writing. VIP. Oh, this, yeah, I'm going to keep this one. This one is on my junking around that I do on my fabric and stuff ideas for my journals that I pick up, and also fabric and things that I buy from my eBay store. This is a mixed media one that I did with this really pretty paper. Again, I did that with my cinch. And I think these that I have here are kind of active. Like I still can get use out of these because I've thrown a lot of them out. This one is going to also be an extension to my garden journal. I did do a few little dashboardy looking things. I love this one. I only wrote in one page, so this I can still get a lot of good use out of that. This is my planner for Thanksgiving because I always do Thanksgiving in my house. So I do a little bit of planning, and I still have, I think about half of it has been used. The other half hasn't been used. So I plan my meals, everything I do in this little book. And I still have I still have 3 years left that I can still use it. Basically my meals, my shopping list, when I'm buying everything, how I'm going to set my table, things like that. This I have not used. This is another one of those little journals that I made. This one's new, ready to be used for something. This can be like an attachment to a journal. I don't know. I might want to journal about something in particular, and I made this little tassel on top. So I'm going to put this aside because I'm going to put this in my cooking stuff. This was just a Mary Englebright book. Oh, this is from when I started, guys. See? This is from when I, see, Glimmer Miss knows. This is when I started. This must be 10 or 12. See? The different ink types. Excuse my spelling if you see anything. This is from when I started tips. When I started scrapbooking, and I wanted to learn about the different types of inks and inks resist and all kinds of stuff. I keep it in there, in here. So this is kind of useful. A lot of time went into making this and a lot of information is here, so I'm keeping this one. Sometimes I alter little notebooks just because. This is from an October afternoon paper collection that I really like, and I made a whole bunch of these little notebooks. I've given a lot out. I can, you can keep that in your purse, journal on it, whatever you want, on a trip or something. Keep that. This, I love this book. I have this really nice chunky, let me see if you can see it here, this really nice chunky tassel that I made for it, and it's got like a Paris theme going on. I put this big closure here. I've got some velvet ribbon that I love, and then on each of the tabs I put a little fleur-de-lis in metal, and I should know what this is because, oh, this is a very good book. Look, you guys that have complimented me so much, I made a little tab for you guys that have complimented me, and I thank you on my tour that I did for my craft room here where I'm at, my little studio. This is how I design my studio. See, I have pictures that have motivated me. I have things that I wanted in my studio, maybe how I wanted to cover my chairs, my paint that I used on the wall. This is like my design element, my tab for design elements, so that's all kept in here. Let me just look before I show you, make sure I don't have any yucky notes. Things I want to display, some more notes. This is another little dashboard that I made. So see, this is how I design my studio. This is that shelf that I showed you that I have all those baskets in. This is the shelf. So this book, this journal, basically is all on the design concept of my studio, and I don't think I'm going to, this was the construction part. This is where I bought all the supplies, what I told the guys, when the electrical work had to pass inspection, everything. It's all in here. Look how pretty. So this was special, and I did it on the Paris thing because I like it. This was the journal on designing my craft space, right here. This one is very recent because I can tell. I put some of my altar paper clips. You see them right here that I showed you in my other video. My little coffee paper clips that I showed you. This one is still a work in process. This one is on, oh, this is on, I want to start on my to-do things. I want to start back to making my jewelry pieces that I used to make. And see, I did a little journaling about it. And this is all on ideas and things for making jewelry. So that's what this journal is about, making jewelry. And I went ahead and I covered the back page. Did I cover the back page? No, I didn't. I need to cover it. I did, so this pretty. So every tab page I do, fix it up a little bit. Yeah, so this is a journal I have on my jewelry making stuff. This is on, this one is more on my, I do try to keep some, when I lived in Florida, especially during hurricane season, we did a lot of preps for hurricane, extra water, extra things like that. So I kept all my inventory stuff in here for my preps, and I had to rotate them and so forth. So since I still have a little bit of preps left, I still keep my journal. This is new. This I just made. This is not too old. Like I said, all my real old ones I got rid of except for that 1980 one that I showed you. This one is on my Canon camera. This is all on an online class that I took on a tutorials for my Canon, and that's the kind of camera that I have. This is all of it. See, my dashboards are kind of cute. This is all on my Canon camera and little settings and things, and these kind of go together because this is like my camera stuff and this is an editing for my videos, and I keep notes of that in there. So that's what this is. And lastly, let me show you. This is one of my one event little, I transitioned from these notebooks, which I still have because I still journal, but I keep these notebooks on the side too. So yeah, so I have a lot going on, guys. So anyway, this is one of my journals that I made out of paper. I really like it. For the closure, let me just show. Okay, friends, I think I left off. I ran out of film, so I had to put a new card in. I think I cut off on the one event journal. Like I was telling you, I transitioned from the notebooks, which I still have some, but to the one event journals that I kind of call them that. I made a whole bunch of these because they're quick and easy to make. And I gave most of it out. I just kept one for me. And this is just a because journal, but I haven't found the because to journal about because that's why it's empty. But it's just a one event journal or a special project that I'm working on, or if my husband and I are planning a little road trip, if I want to take that as additional notes. I don't know. It was really simple to make. For closure, like I said, I'm using just a clip. I thought I'd dangle something in here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Or I may tie something around. I don't know. But the binding system that I used for the book was just regular sewing. I sewed the pages in to the cover. So there's not like a whole lot of pages because I don't know if you guys know, when you sew in the machine, you can't have like 50 pages. So that's why they're quick, because you just go with the sewing machine and you sew the signatures right in, and super fast. But for my cover, like the cover is paper that I love. I want to say this is Prima, but I'm not sure. It's an old paper collection. I did these quite a few years back. So for the front, I just did a lot of collaging with like some of my favorite things like buttons. I did a lot of sewing. This is one of those butterflies that I used on from the same collection that I had left over from my Bible journaling acetates. And I just kind of sewed it all over the place. And this, I must have been feeling brave that day because I used red threads. I usually use white. But yeah, this was kind of fun. And then you can see, I like that you can see all the stitching and everything in the front. I didn't bother covering or anything. And you can see the stitching in here too. So I'm just going to show you real quick what's in it. It's not a whole lot anyway. This is just a little envelope that I made with a little tab, and I just have a little card in here that I can either journal in the back or cover it with paper or do whatever I want to do. I can put receipts in this little pocket, whatever I want to do. This is held with a washi tape that's attached to this page. And then on this page I have a little hair clip, and I'm just holding a little coupon there. This second page, I love the stamp. I know I showed it before. I love it. I just stamped on that. This is a little acetate that I just added a piece of fabric that I love. On this page, I think I just chose to add a little tab. This, I use a stamp from I think this stamp is from those dollar stamps when they used to be like $1 at Michael's a while back. That I like. I made a little tab up here. This is, I think this is from the same paper collection right here. I have a little, this is a little die cut from something. A little ticket. Just a little washi. So it's just a fun little cute, some stamping. This reminds me of spring. So this could be like an attachment to my garden journal. This might be, I'm working on my shed. Not a she shed. Well, the outside's going to look like a she shed, but it's really my husband's shed. Maybe I can use that for this, because I need a whole bunch of stuff for that project. Just a little ticket, another little envelope with a tab, and I have another one of those cards. And here I just made like a little belly band out of, I think this is like burlappy material, or some kind of leftover material or something. I like that. Washi tape. You can see the sewing. I like that. I think this I just glued in. This is glued in. No, I sewed it. I can see the stitching. And then I just kind of must have sewn something in the back. Just kind of like crazy stitching. Some little cards here. Washi tape. I think I like using those stamps a lot. Here I have a little tuck spot that I can journal on. A tiny little page. This must be the center of the book. Another acetate. Oh, I should make more of these just because journals. Just because. They're little, they don't have a lot of pages, and they're real quick because you sew right through them. And then one of my little paper clips. Look at how pretty the let me see if you can see how cute and dainty that little flower is on that sweet little cotton piece of fabric. Very cute. Another little page. So see, you got plenty of room in here to journal on. Plenty blank space. This is some handmade paper that I'm always saving. Here I sewed in this little tuck spot. I went ahead and I sewed in the little envelope. I put a bingo card and just some cute little stuff in there. So I'm liking my just because little journal. I should make more. So this is, I think this was my idea for when I wanted to transition. This was kind of like my transition from me journaling in altar notebooks. I think this was my transition from altar little notebooks to little journals. And I think that's what I was planning on transitioning, which I think I probably will. But I gave them all away, so I only have one left. But I still like the notebook method. So if you need a quick little journal and you don't want to put a whole journal together for yourself, or like a project little journal or something, an altar little notebook does just as well. So guys, I am so glad that you are here and that if you stayed throughout the whole video, which was probably a long video too, for my second video in my little series of organizational planning and supplies and things like that. Thank you. I will see you in the next one, and the next one is going to be on what I used very, very recently, like 2 or 3 years ago. My original planners, I'm going to skim through them real fast, and I'm going to show you, which I'm really excited about, what I'm going to use this year for planning. I'm trying to simplify my life, believe it or not. So I'm really excited about showing you that. Okay, so that'll be the next video. Thank you guys for watching. God bless. If you have any questions, leave them underneath. Thank you. Bye-bye.